Ready?
Yeah. Man.
Set. What's going on, guys? My name is Real Nick CL.
It's your boy B87.
Today we're doing a movie review for it's kind of an old movie. It's Kingsman: The Secret Service.
Sounds like a lot of people are going to die.
Do I look like I give them?
You can't always please the crowd. Still not bowing down. This heavy crowd.
Son of a bitch.
The reason we're reviewing this movie is because coming up here in a couple of days, we're going to actually be watching Kingsman: The Golden Circle, which is the sequel to Kingsman: The Secret Service, or just Kingsman, I guess. Right. And Ramino here has never seen Kingsman.
Yeah, I remember seeing a trailer for the second one. I'm like, wait a minute, they're making a number 2. They're making another one. I didn't even see the first
time
one.
he saw it, he thought it was stupid. Like, I don't care about that.
Yeah,
was it a boring spy movie? Man, whatever.
Because it didn't look interesting at all. Like, the first movie didn't look interesting. So I never watched it. So when they made number 2, I'm like, dang, it must be good. They make a second one. So I'm like, I might as well watch the first one before we watch the second one so I can understand.
Going into this movie, you thought it was serious. Like a serious spy movie.
Yeah, I really did. Like, I mean, I was thinking, like, oh, okay, maybe it may not be as bad. Maybe since he's, telling me it was pretty good. So after watching, I was like,
it was good as a comedy movie.
Yeah, well, I didn't know it was that. I didn't know it was gonna be funny. Like, I thought there would be some funny things, but I didn't know the whole thing would be over exaggerated. Like, I felt like I was watching.
It was over exaggerated. It was very spoofy.
Well, I felt like I was watching Spy Kids 2.0. That's what I felt like I was watching.
Spy Kids 2.0.
I mean, the way everything was, it looked like a Spy Kids movie.
Yeah, all the weird little gadgets, the fight scenes,
the fight scenes, they were young kids. I mean, it was like
really young kids. They're out of high school.
Well, yeah, but they were still like they look real young. I mean,
like low 20s, upper teens maybe.
The way XB was dressed, it was just
they were college students. He was a hip style. He had like the cap on the flat brim cap tied.
That's what I'm saying. It was just like
leather jacket. I don't know.
It was bad. Like it was just the way he was dressed was bad. The movie wasn't well. Of course, we're gonna talk about it. But
this movie it's directed by Mathew Vaughn.
Yeah.
So it's kind of not raunchy necessarily, but very heavy-handed. Like they swear a lot.
Yeah, and there was a lot of killing.
A lot of violence in this movie. A lot of violence.
Yeah.
The main story follows Eggsy, who's played by Taron Egerton. I won't get the name right. Yeah. Or Gary Eggsy Unwin Eggsy's his nickname for some reason. I don't know how Gary Unwin turns into Eggsy. Anyway. Yeah. And his development into becoming a Kingsman, which is like a above politics Secret Service spy organization that does things internationally, being above politics. They don't answer to anyone. They do whatever they can to save the world.
Yeah,
so
pretty much anything. Because in the training, they were forcing them to do a bunch of stuff in the training. I was in shock. I was like, whoa, they ain't playing. No. Like, they touched them. Yeah,
they were playing. People died.
Yeah.
So it was very... Like I said, it was very violent, especially near the end of the movie, which almost got comical. But anyway,
that's what I was saying. Like that's why I was like in shock. I was like I was like, whoa!
All the people who are part of the Kingsmen, they actually take on King Arthur names.
Yeah.
From the King Arthur story, like the leader is Arthur. He's played by Michael Caine.
The female is Lancelot.
The female becomes Lancelot.
The female becomes Lancelot.
The original Lancelot dies very early in the movie, protecting someone. He dies to Gazelle, who's played by Sophia Boutella. Boutella, whatever. Yeah. She has knives on her legs, or her legs are cut off. She has one of those really weird walking legs people sometimes get.
Yeah.
They're like bent metal and all that stuff with rubber tips. But she has swords in them, so she can actually use them to fight with and kill people with. Which she does exceedingly well. Very violently.
Very over-exaggerated. Like the
it is. She cuts through metal. She cuts through people's arm, and her whole arm falls off, and cuts her hand off to stop them from shooting.
And that is why I say this was a Spy Kids type movie. Because in the Spy Kids movie, I mean, you don't see them cutting things, but the way they had the slow motion, it was just
they
like
exaggerated body parts and exaggerated doing things. Yeah, you're right.
I was like, oh, this is Spy Kids 2.0 right here. This is exactly how it was.
Anyway. Because Lancelot died early on to Gazelle, who is Valentine, who's played by Samuel Jackson's She's his counterpart, his henchman or
Hitchman.
primary henchman or second in command, or whatever he is.
Yeah.
He doesn't have henchmen really. He has the villain. He's a villain in the movie, or
Right.
the villain of the spy movie, and they make reference to a lot in the movie, like, oh, this is one of the old spy movies. I'll be the villain. You be this. I'll give you some wild, long-winded conversation about how I'm gonna beat you.
Yeah. I could do that, but I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
He's like, I'm not doing all
They
that.
reference that
man.
they might be a spy movie, but they say this ain't that type of spy movie, and this just get shit done. Anyway, back to the beginning. Lancelot dies, so all the other members of the Kingsmen have to select a new possible member to become the new Lancelot.
Right.
Then the first half of the movie goes to their training exercises, learning to become the new Kingsman.
Right.
A group of kids, which is what he was talking about, kids. And Eggsy is chosen by Galahad, or Harry Hart, who's played by Colin Firth.
Right.
So they go into the whole process of elimination through their various tasks. If they fail the task, he gets sent home.
Yeah.
It gets down to there's only 2 people left, or actually, Eggsy actually loses. Because, of course, he's not willing to shoot his dog. I mean, I'm sure you've seen this movie. It's fairly old. It's a couple of years old now, so it's been out for a little while. So, spoilers, of course, but it's been out for long enough you should have seen it by now.
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy, though. He was looking at that dog. He was like, I can't do it.
The funny thing was, he chose a pug
Yeah.
thinking it was a bulldog and it would grow up. He didn't realize it was a pug and it was going to stay like that big.
Man, it was funny, man. But he took care of that dog.
He
like
did.
it was own.
He got well
took it-
trained.
He got well trained, so he did what he's supposed to do. There was another part where they were jumping out of a plane, and the guy said, one of you don't really have a parachute that doesn't work.
Yep.
And
That was one of the key ends during halfway through the movie, that anything that during training isn't actually real.
Yeah.
Because halfway through, like I said, one of you don't have a parachute, so you have to figure out who has not have a parachute and somehow make things safely to the ground.
Right.
If you fail, and of course they die, but that's the trick.
Yeah.
Everyone had a parachute, but they were led to believe that someone didn't. So everyone's pulling their parachute.
it was-
Not me, not me, not me, not me. Gets in, the last one to pull the parachute. It must be me, because obviously
Yeah.
someone has a parachute. Everyone else already went. I don't have a parachute.
Right.
So they're struggling to hang on, all that stuff. He got angry at Merlin, who's actually the training coordinator, or the tech person dealing with everything,
Right.
who's played by Mark Strong.
Yeah.
He's the one that they call when they need help when they're in the field.
Yeah.
He's the one who they talk to. Not a girl. Normally it's a female
Right.
on spy movies.
Right.
But anyway,
they
this
made
is Merlin.
him. Yeah.
Dropping stuff. Anyway, he gets the thing. Valentine's plan goes off. Eggsy fails. He's not able to shoot his dog like he's supposed
Right.
to.
The female did.
So the female becomes Lancelot. The female character, I can't remember her name.
Yeah.
She hasn't really that big of a part to play after she becomes Lancelot. Anyway, she might have a bigger part in the second movie. She might be part of his companion or something. Because she's new Lancelot. He becomes the new Galahad near the end of the movie. So anyway,
I mean, like I said, this movie. I mean,
long and involved. It's over 2 hours long.
Oh, God, it was
It's a long and involved movie.
I like I said, going into this movie, I'm thinking it's serious. So when the whole people start dying in a way that was just so funny, like the guy he gets in the beginning, he gets sliced in half, and it takes a while. It's just like.
Because he's in shock. He's like, oh crap, what happened? All of a sudden, whoop, he just...
He just blitz, and I'm like, what the heck is this?
I like seeing this happen. In Resident Evil, the first one thing that happened.
Yeah.
Then the whole... You ever watch that movie?
Yeah, I mean, you talking
That
about
laser
the
grid?
laser thing, and then
Yeah.
they get chopped in half, and they kind of stand there and just they
Stand up for a
slice
second,
up.
then he
Yeah.
tumbles down and all this stuff. That's kind
Yeah.
of like that.
Yeah.
It's a shock. You realize what happened and all. It takes your body a second to respond and actually fall apart.
Now,
I don't know how
that's-
real it is. I've never chopped someone in half, so I don't know how real that is.
I
But
don't know
it's
if that
kind of
actually
weird.
can happen. I don't want to try it.
Let us know in the comment section below. If you've killed someone, does it actually happen?
Don't tell us that. Don't let
I
us
want to know.
I want to know nothing. I ain't trying to be. Look, they're gonna be like, sir, we're gonna be in court talking about. It says on your channel right here that this man did that.
No, I didn't say it. That hurt. Anyway, all right. What would you rate this movie then? Just quickly off your top of your head. I mean,
Man, I mean, like I said, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I thought it was gonna be serious. It was funny.
it was funny. I laughed a lot.
It was a lot of over exaggerations with the movie.
Samuel Jackson was an amazing villain.
He did a good job doing that lisping. He's so good at talking. He did a real good job of being like the nerdy lisp guy. Like I'm trying to be hip, but I'm still a nerd. Like I like that. I like that he did that. I was
It
really.
was funny the way he pulled it off.
It was real funny. I like that. The actors, they did a good job. They did alright. You know, I mean, like I said,
It was very British.
very very British.
Like when he was Eggsy and dealing with his family issues, they had like very not cognitive necessarily, but really heavy accents. It was harder to hear them talking almost.
Yeah.
They all call each other bruv. BRUV.
Yeah, I know.
Which is confusing. It confused me at first, like, bruv, what's bruv? And everything. They might be calling British for brother.
Yeah.
Brother, bruv. I don't know.
It was
weird.
It was interesting, but I'm giving this a 7.
7.
I don't want to get too deep into it because I want to watch the second movie to get my whole full analysis on the thing because I don't want to give out too much. I want to see the second one. You know.
Well, that's why we watched this one, so you can understand what's going on in the second one, like who Eggsy is.
Yeah.
The overall story. You know that he's Galahad now. She's Lancelot. So okay, when there's like, okay, Galahad, what's going on? You know who he is.
Yeah.
His backstory.
And now that I know in the trailer, his mentor is still alive. I guess. The mentor.
There is during the trailer.
Yeah,
we haven't done a reaction to or anything. But yeah, you see him saving. He has like an eye patch or something on.
Yeah, so I was kind of like, whoa, okay, wait a minute. I was like, okay, so
which can't happen because he got shot in the head in this movie.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of like. So when I saw him, I was like, what the heck? I'm very interested now to see what's going to happen.
Maybe it's a clone.
Maybe.
I said, this is supposed to be a spoof on spy movies, so maybe the second one's also the same thing, spoof on a spy movie. They're trying to be serious about it, but still a spoof.
Yeah.
So maybe the villain's cloning the good guys to become bad guys or whatever. So maybe it's like a counter or Kingsman to fight the Kingsman or something. Maybe I don't know what's going on. I don't know the story.
It was like it had its serious moments, like the one with his mom getting abused. That was interesting. I was like, okay, maybe it's more serious than
even
I thought.
that. Not the mother getting abused necessarily, but Dean, I don't know who played him, and his little entourage of people, they were funny.
Yeah, they were.
The way they acted and or acting all serious and tried to beat him up and all that stuff, and he was afraid. Everyone was afraid until Harry walked in and beat them all up.
I know, but it started.
Anyway.
I'm not gonna lie. If somebody takes an umbrella, takes the cup and do it, hit me in the head.
Yep.
I'm done.
We'll show a little.
I'm not fighting. I'm done because if you're good enough to do that, I'm done. Backwards.
And threw
Why
behind
would
him
you
and hit
even try to fight him? Like I would be like, if he's good at doing that, he's gonna whoop up butts.
Oh nope, I'm done.
I mean, and
they tried to warn him.
Yeah.
The second time when Eggsy walked in after he became Kingsman, he did the same thing. Okay, mom, let's go, guy here. He did the same thing with the cup.
Yeah.
Then the other one was like, you might want to wait.
Yeah. Like,
we got our butts kicked before. You weren't there.
Yeah.
The same thing happened last time.
it's
a good movie.
I'm really interested though in seeing what's gonna happen in this one. Like I said, the story wasn't really.
It was very convoluted.
That's what I'm saying. Like I said, that's why I'm not. But I'm not being so hard on it because I think they meant for it to be funny.
It was. It's pegged as a comedy. It's an spy action comedy.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's necessarily a spoof movie. People have called it a spoof movie under their descriptions of the movie. So I'm assuming it's a spoof on spy movies. So of course it's gonna be overly convoluted.
Right.
In my opinion, anyway.
I mean, it was like I said. I mean, it just wasn't. Like I said, it wasn't what I expected, but still, it was still a good funny movie. Now that I'm going into this one, I think I'm not going to be as I'm going to be more prepared of what to expect now.
Hopefully, that's the point.
You know what I'm saying? Because even watching the trailer, again, it looks like a Spy Kids 2.0. That's what it looks like.
It's the gadgets, I think.
Yeah,
the
gadgets and the way they're acting. But
yeah,
other than that, man, I mean, shoot, I can't wait to see it.
I'm looking forward to the Statesman in this Golden Circle, the sequel coming up.
Yeah, I can't wait, man.
The American version of the Kingsman. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's going to be good, man.
He has a lasso. I don't know what's going on.
Man, this man got like, man, you got a rope. It's a lasso, fool.
All right, guys. So, thank y'all for watching this episode. Like I said, we're going to be reviewing the Golden Circle, Kingdoms of the Golden Circle here coming up in a few days after you see this movie. So look forward to that, and we'll be able to put our inside knowledge from this movie into that movie as the review as well. So
yay. No, wait, hold on. What do you give this rating?
Oh, I forgot my rating.
Yeah, what would you give this rating?
I was going to go about the same. I was going to think about closer to 7.5.
7.5?
7.5. Because being a comedy movie, I actually enjoyed myself. I did laugh. Yeah. The story is convoluted, like he said.
Right.
Or like you said, rather. I'm talking to them, not you.
Right.
Like he said, the story was convoluted.
Yeah.
Actors did a decent job, a believable job. The graphics are not bad. The graphics are funny. Except at the end when the whole head exploding portion happened and rainbow colors to the music. That was very comical and it's done really well. I just like how nonchalant everyone is about it. They're also fighting. There's headless bodies everywhere. They're doing their thing. They had actually machines everywhere.
That was crazy,
I don't know.
man.
It was
that
really
was
weird.
funny, man.
But yeah, the skydiving scene seemed real. No, it was all really well done. The graphics was really well done for me anyway. Yeah. But so yeah, about 7.5 primarily because the convoluted story but I did enjoy it.
Right.
Which is the main point.
Yeah, I enjoyed myself too. I mean, it took me a while. I'm not gonna lie. the pacing of it was kind of like, wait, is this serious or is this funny? Like that's how I felt. I was kind of getting.
He didn't know right off the bat.
Yeah,
we just started watching it. He thought it was a serious movie.
I really thought it was serious until I saw. I think what gave it away was when the guy got sliced in half, and it was just kind of like. Then another guy came, and he got hurt. I was like, "What is going on?" Like,
he was like, he stared at me like, "What the hell?" You watch?
It's like, is this Kingsman? Are you sure?
Yep. Again, that was funny. All right.
But they need to call it Spy Kids 2.0.
No,
that's what they need to call it.
Spy Kids 2 and Spy Kids 3.
Okay, they need to make it Spy Kids 4.0 then or something because this right here.
One of those two actually, not 4.0, but
no, they did Spy Kids 3D.
Yeah, 3 and 3D was the same thing.
Yeah, but that was the last one.
They didn't make it 4?
No, yes they did. Yes they did. It was with different kids though.
All right. Spy Kids 5 then. All right.
Oh yeah, Spy Kids 5D or something. I don't know, but this is definitely they need to go ahead and make it. Let's call it Spy Kids.
All right then. On that opinion, I think we'll leave this video right here.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining me today, Rob.
Hey, no problem, dog. No problem, man.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? No problem, man. Oh, okay. My bad.
I'm not gonna do that crap. I'm not cool.
Yeah, you is, man. You cool, man. You awesome,
you
dog.
Just punch me in the head.
My bad.
All right, well, thank you all for watching this episode. Hope to see y'all next time. You want anything, Robbie?
Check out my channel, Bobino87. Check it out.
It should be in the description down below.
The description down below. Subscribe, like, and comment this video also.
Definitely leave your opinions in the comment section below. Make sure I talk properly this time.
Yeah.
Let us know. Did you enjoy this movie? I know it's been out for a while now. Go back and see it.
Yeah.
Let us know how you enjoyed it. Was it stupid? Was it convoluted? Did you believe it? Did you laugh?
Right.
Let me know about what you thought about the final scene.
Right.
The whole with the Scandinavian princess.
Oh God.
I won't go any further than that. Just let me know what you thought about that.
That was I came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it did. All right, so thank y'all for watching this. Hope to see y'all next time.
Yep, man. It's your boy BS7.
I'm Real Nick CL.
And we'll see you later.
Bye.
Peace out.
What do you see? I see potential. Kingsman is an international intelligence agency operating at the highest level of discretion. If you're prepared to adapt, you can transform
Into a spy.
Interested?
Oh, yes.